At Precision, we are known for exceptional service and project management. We have the manpower, the technology, and the know-how to move anything, anywhere, anytime. But how do you tackle a move when a provincial agency tells you your loads are too big for their roads? That's the problem we faced in February 2014. Our client required a firm to transport 212 loads from the Greater Toronto Area, or GTA, to 4 final destinations in central Alberta, all within a 3-month window. Most of these units were easily movable. The real test came from transporting 6 large and 6 extra-large smoothing reactors, weighing an average of over 100,000 pounds each. With loaded dimensions of 109 feet long, more than 15 feet wide, and over 18 feet high, this presented countless physical and logistical challenges, as well as numerous safety concerns, especially when it came to driving through North America's busiest traffic corridor. Precision Specialized Division conducted a feasibility study to fully examine how to take these reactors to Alberta and found the move through the province of Ontario alone to be over 1,000 miles, with estimated accessorial costs of more than $1.5 million. To further complicate matters, we faced 3 months of road bans and weight restrictions due to the spring thaw and construction plans for the summer in Northern Ontario by the Ministry of Transportation. This job seemed impossible. After 2 weeks of intense research, we came up with an alternate strategy that would require going into uncharted territory when it came to cross-Canada transport. Our plan? To sail through North America via the Great Lakes system on the Spleethoff-Mervedgegraft, an ocean-going vessel. This vessel's sailing route would have all the markings of an actual cross-ocean trip, with the 12 reactors requiring bonds to avoid customs clearance issues. The venture consisted of 3 stages. Start with a short trip by land from Scarborough to the Port of Oshawa in the Greater Toronto Area, followed by the loading and transporting of the reactors on the vessel destined for Duluth, Minnesota. And finally, offload and reload for a drive across Minnesota, North Dakota, and back into Canada through Saskatchewan before arriving in Alberta. It was an elaborate plan that required a lot of preparation, manpower, and working around the clock. But within hours of our presentation, our client jumped on board. Things got moving in July with the initial move from Scarborough. We rigged and transported 3 smoothing reactors at a time over a 4-day period, including loading and unloading. Just this first stage of the move required the help of 63 dedicated professionals, including escorts from local and provincial police, plus hydro and communication teams to keep overhead wires and traffic at bay. Our planned route from the manufacturer's point of delivery to the Port of Oshawa took us through a patchwork of roads, from 4 lanes to 2 lanes to 1 lane, for a grand total of 67 miles, twisting and turning through narrow and busy inner-city streets, watching over every inch, every foot, every mile. During this course, hundreds of utility lines were either dropped, raised, or removed, resulting in a 12-hour move for the first 3 reactors. Over the next 3 days, after learning a few tricks, we cut it down to 10 hours each day. Finally, the 12th reactor cleared the gate into the port. But for our Precision Specialized Division team, it was only a chance to catch a breath and start hustling for the next stage. Loading the reactors on the Spleethoff-Mervedgegraft was a coordinated effort that required incredible focus and precision. Once the vessel was ready, we loaded the reactors and wished them bon voyage. The next 5 days were smooth sailing. Lock by lock through the Great Lakes, the reactors made their way safely to the Port of Duluth, where 6 Precision Specialized Division trucks and trailers were eagerly awaiting to load. For the final stage, our 6 precision drivers, 1 project coordinator, 12 escorts, and 4 bucket trucks made 2 back-to-back trips into Alberta. Along each 6-day journey, we were escorted by Minnesota State Troopers, local law enforcement, many different utility escorts, and were required to coordinate with local, state, and provincial jurisdictions. The end result? 12 giant smoothing reactors plus 200 additional loads safely delivered to their final destination. This journey through the Great Lakes and halfway across Canada was a great accomplishment for Precision. Delivered on time, on budget, with no claims, losses, accidents, injuries, or DOT incidents or infractions of any kind. Needless to say, our client was thrilled. We are Precision. It's what we do. It's who we are.